All right, let's get you sworn in. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States, as interpreted by my immediate superiors in the IAA. My duties may include interrogation, phone tapping, suppressing reports, inventing reports, paying bribes, taking bribes, the trafficking of drugs and arms, the misappropriation of funds, and lying to the American people whenever strategically necessary. So help me God. I'll take your silence as an enthusiastic consent. Congratulations. Welcome to the IAA, Agent. Earpiece working? Good. Because your first assignment begins immediately. I've sent you some coordinates. Get moving, and I'll brief you en route. Okay, let's start with the publicly available facts. The global price of oil per barrel is through the roof. Gas prices at the pump are off the charts. And the agency has been granted unlimited resources to get the situation under control. What the public don't know is that, behind the scenes, this is nothing more than a good old-fashioned criminal conspiracy to fix prices. And we have a leading suspect, the Duggan family. Diamond casino owners, big players in oil and gas. You're headed to the current residence of one Mason Duggan. He's the younger brother of Thornton, who runs a casino. Your assignment is to give my team access to his private files. We can see if there's a trail of breadcrumbs and where it leads. You're going to give my team remote access to Duggan's personal computer. Now, if there's something there that links the Duggans to price fixing, they'll find it. I've given you access to our standard issue hacking software on your phone. You're probably familiar with the program. We've been going third party with this stuff for years. Good job. Oh, this data is a smoking gun, and the Duggan's fingerprints are all over it. It doesn't tell us how they're doing what they're doing, but get this. They're striking a deal to acquire something from those clowns at the Bureau. I can't tell what it is exactly, but we need to get our hands on it before the Duggans do. We have a couple of stops to make. The Duggans have been given 2 collection points by the Bureau. One is at their HQ, the other's at a seized contraband depot across town. You can choose what to hit first. I'll work up some options while you're en route. So, the Bureau HQ might look like it can't be infiltrated, but take it from me, it can. As for the depot, it's essentially just an evidence room. It'll be alarmed, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we've come up with an access point. And they have external contractors going in and out all day. Some kind of maintenance work. Now, we set the location of one of their work sites. Find some of their uniforms. If you're surprised the FIB are tangled up in this, you shouldn't be. Yeah, there's almost no species of un-American activity the Bureau hasn't undertaken at some point. You ever hear of Steve Haynes? Yeah, tip of the iceberg. Do you have something? Honestly, it doesn't need to be much with these guys. Now get in there and head upstairs. Remember, you're supposed to be there. Look calm, look confident, and look bored. I'm obligated to inform inform you that you have been given a standard-issue GPS tracking device. Nothing personal, just so we can follow your progress.
Okay, on you go.
Careful, if they see you outside the construction area, they'll smell a rat. Now, we've been combing through the files we got from Duggan, and it looks like there are 2 items at this location. A tablet and some kind of miniature data storage device. See if you can find them.
You utter fucking idiot! Ah! Did they just get away? I am not taking the heat for this. You're a fucking shit. Fucking dick! The FIB is taking you down! You're an asshole! You're a fucking dick! The hostel is still at large! On the floor! FIB! You're an asshole! This area is restricted.
Certainly caused enough drama for one mission. Now get out and watch your back. They'll be waiting for you.
You're a fucking dick! Drop it, FIB! Oh, fuck! Cover it! Do something!
primer on the Duggan family. You might as well know what you're up against. They're from Texas, petrochemical tycoons. Hence, their interest in fixing gas prices. The family patriarch, Avery, was killed in mysterious circumstances during the family takeover of the Diamond Casino a few years ago. His son Thornton now runs the show. Mason is new in town. Now pay attention. They might look and sound stupid, but these people are highly dangerous. Tread carefully. Alright, you're near the depot now. There shouldn't be much security, but I strongly advise you to definitely do something about the alarms. You find the building's external fuse boxes, blow them, and you should be able to get inside without a fuss. Tells me you've got all the fuse boxes. Alarm should be down. Are you inside? The items you're looking for appear to be an external hard drive and some kind of VR headset. Those are the only items you have authorization to remove. Your file indicates that you run a certain tax-free import and export business. Ever been hit by an FIB raid? Yeah, your wrongful possessions are probably gathering dust somewhere in that depot. That said, keep your eyes on the prize. Before you break anything. Alright, we have all the jigsaw pieces we need. Lose your tail, drop them off at this location, and we'll start working out how they fit together. Mention the slush fund? Your first rule of fieldwork, keep your assets well incentivized. Price-fixing conspiracy. A crime family of billionaire Texas running around doing deals with the Bureau. And some mysterious contraband technology that's going to be used to screw American consumers even harder than they've already been. Needless to say, This is only the beginning. Pack some sunscreen and keep your calendar clear. To work on this and I'll be in touch. Agent, time to debrief. The intelligence you retrieved confirms my suspicions. The Duggans are buying tech from the FIB's collection of seized assets as part of their strategy to keep profits high. Yeah, we'll know more once our lab guys have gotten into the hardware you requisitioned. In the meantime, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news, your recent visit to FIB headquarters has caused a few ripples, and there are some fingers pointing our way. Good news, that means we're definitely onto something. I smell a conspiracy. And if anyone knows what conspiracy smells like, it's us. We need to make a few moves to keep the FIB off our backs. Report for duty at your next opportunity. So, Agent, aside from the worst heat wave in living memory, we're looking at systemic corruption and a conspiracy to defraud the American public. In the meantime, your little visits to the Bureau sent them into full-scale crisis mode. We've got surveillance drones all across the city. There's no way we can operate while we're being watched. The agency does the watching. Find those drones and hack them. If we can trace them back to a base of operations, maybe we can find another clue to what the Duggans are up to. And don't worry about compensation. We've got a fund at the agency that's specifically ring-fenced for keeping our colleagues in the Bureau in line. Once you've found a drone, use the SecuroServe app on your phone to hack it. If you're going to destroy it, wait until the hack is complete. I'm going to need access to all of them to locate whatever command center they're using to run this up. sign of a trace here. Drones are being run from a motel. Get over there and let's see what we can find. Some advice from somebody who spent a lot of his professional life dealing with these stuffed shirts. Be prepared. Sounds like no one's there. There must be a computer of some kind to control the drones. Can you get me access to it? Perfect. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh boy. These planes are... Oh no! Get out! It's a trap! Repeat! Exit the building immediately! Agent! Do you copy? Agent! This is the freaking police! Get up! Agent! Report in! Can you hear me? The motel room was a trap! The oldest trick in the Bureau's book. And they throw you into an unmarked IAA vehicle, blow it up, and make it look like one of our field ops went bad. You don't have long. Defuse the bomb and bring the van to us. We're gonna need it as evidence if this operation goes south. I don't suppose there's a red wire and a blue wire. That would be too goddamn simple, right? Hey, give me a minute. Okay, I've spoken to one of our explosive experts, and she says your best defusal strategy is to rotate the bomb's mirror system to guide its lasers to destroy the blue data packets only. Leave the red ones up and running. If you destroy those, you're gonna make things a lot harder for yourself. Driver! this office. And my desk fan just broke. It's not even daytime, for Christ's sakes. Anyway, now you see what we're up against. Ever since we embarrassed them in the Haynes debacle, the FIB have been out to humiliate us at every turn. This is typical of the kind of show they run. But like I say, if they're making moves like this, we've rattled their cage. So let's keep rattling it. Improvisation, adaptation, sheer blind luck, throwing some heat stroking. That's the formula. Good work. I'll be in touch. This is your debrief. Fast work back there. That should keep the Bureau off our backs for a while. Which is good, because now we have a different problem. One of my best undercover agents infiltrated the Duggan organization as soon as prices started to climb, and she was getting somewhere. Until 24 hours ago when she stopped checking in. Now in our business, that's the kind of red flag we don't ignore. And seeing you're the senior field operative on this case, she just became your responsibility. Report for duty as soon as you can.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Okay, here are your coordinates. Agent Johnson is our principal undercover asset in the Duggan organization. Her disappearance is a major threat to our investigation. I need you to track her down. She keeps a garage across town. Let's start there. Anything that might tell us what happened to her. if you can find her.
Did Bernard send you?
She just called me. Tell her it's a disciplinary matter.
We need to get out of here, now. Sit rep. We have two groups of hostiles. Cartel soldiers, possible links to Marabou Grande, and Duggan personnel. Both highly dangerous. They are hostile to each other and us. We need to evacuate this area and regroup stat.
Get her out of there. And remember, local law enforcement are not in the loop for this operation. You're on your own. Just don't get caught.
Hey, we need specific clearance to mow down civilians.
Take them down! Stop the car now!
Damn. I thought I was dead back there for sure. How the heck did you find me? Recent GPS locks in my car? That was good work. They told me I was heading to a deal. Figure it's business as usual. No clue they'd made me. I just had time to map it out. The next thing I know, there's a black bag over my head. I think they were planning to sell me as leverage to the cartel. I don't know what the hell happened. But the deal went south. People started dropping left and right. You got there just in time. Shit. So are you new? I don't recognize you. Thank you anyway. Just give me a second to get my shit together, okay? So I'm guessing you're on the Duggan op? Let me tell you, this stuff is deep. Way deeper than our models predicted. It's got Bureau written all over it. I was so close to putting it all together before my cover got blown. Anyway, here's what I can tell you. The Duggins are putting together some kind of next-gen computer software. That's how they're fixing the price of gas. This thing is exploiting backdoors everywhere, including the goddamn Gallsack data center. It's manipulating trade prices, supply, demand, shipment delays, rating agencies, public oversight mechanisms, you name it. It's even pushing panic buying using bots on social media. The Duggins already have most of the tech they need, and they're out to buy even more from the FIB's confiscated items. Whatever's going on, we need to move on it fast. Got a lot of heat. Lose them now. We can't have local law enforcement all over this. I feel a little faint. Could you take me to the hospital? Debrief's gonna have to wait. Thanks. Again. Hopefully my intel fills in some of the blanks. I'm sure you'll get a copy of the mission report.
Good work today. Now, having successfully undertaken fieldwork in temperatures of over 100 degrees, I'm giving you a direct order to take a shower before your next report for duty. But for today, that was some fine work, Agent.
Thanks.
All right, debrief. Agent Johnson's report indicates that the Duggins are leveraging some kind of hyper-advanced neural network to inflate gas prices. Now, from what the lab rats tell me, it's essentially an AI program capable of manipulating every aspect of the global oil market to their advantage. They're restricting supply here, creating deficits there, delaying stocks, stoking panic buying. It's coming from every angle. That's why it's been so hard to trace. Now we have reason to believe that due to our recent actions, they're moving the tech to a more secure location. Let's intercept it and see what we can find. Report for duty. Unbelievable. It seems Mr. Hertz's genocidal AI is determined to just roll flush. Leave it to the Duggins to come and scoop it out of the bowl. You can go to the construction site at the Mile High Club. Mason Duggan is making a deal with the Bureau for whatever Clifford tech they still have.
Take my pretty car!
FIB drones we ran into before. Let's use the back door you hacked to take a look around. Okay, pretty much as we expected. Now where's Mason Duggan? Plenty of guards, Bureau people, Duggan people. You got your work cut out for you. Bingo, Mason Duggan. Yeah, I don't recognize the other guy, but he's definitely FIB. You can tell from the 5-foot pole up his ass. The Clifford Drive must be in that case. That is our primary objective. Is that clear? Elevator looks like our best option. You'll need a key card. One of their men must have one. Destroy the drones or lay low. Just don't let them spot you. These things are weaponized. Trust me, it's not a headache you want. goes, you'll need to find another way to get to the top. Let me tell you something, Agent. This would never have happened on the agency's watch. Avon Hertz has been dead for nearly half a decade. His company dismembered. His assets seized. But oh no, not on the FIB's watch. Yeah, they've been collecting leftover Clifford tech for years, under the guise of national security. And all the time selling it to the highest bidder, Mason Duggan. Of all the assholes to nearly bring civilization to its knees. in your hands. Bring it to the rendezvous. The FIB are kicking up one hell of a stink over here. I've arranged a drop-off for the case in a more discreet location. Had a special slush fund set up for the compensation of whoever returns the Clifford hardware to government hands. I'm hoping to pay out of it today.
You got sick brain. What a pancake! Kill, kill, kill! Dead! Gotta reload! It's over! Dickhead! Cover me! Why reload? Into the line, you piece of shit!
Need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Good work, Agent. Crisis averted. But I'm afraid the debriefs don't end here. Now, if we want to be sure this kind of thing can never happen again, there's one loose end we still need to tie off. The servers at Avon Hertz's silo. Now, if there's any Clifford data remnants on them, we're always going to be looking over our shoulder for this kind of thing to happen again. Now, I need you to get in there and finish it. Permanently. Report for your final mission when you're ready.
Just go right ahead then.
Well, Agent, your final mission coordinates are at the top of Mount Chiliad. Specifically, the late Mr. Hertz's personal silo. I left an agency helicopter for you if you want to travel on a company dime. We're gonna put this thing to bed for good. That means any trace of Clifford software on the original servers must be eliminated. No data remnants, no residual algorithms, no magnetic representations, nothing. Specifically for this mission. Okay, good. Now, job one. Find the manual override to restore power. If not, it's possible we blew some fuses during the decommissioning process. There'll be some spares. Go take a look around. Once this mission is complete, you'll get the standard end-of-project bonus for preventing the collapse of our delicately balanced global order. juggernauts yet. Creepy, aren't they? One of Mr. Hertz's cybernetic weapon systems. Yeah, don't worry, they're all offline. They shut down when Clifford died. Or whatever the hell an AI does when you fry its brain. Or whatever it has instead of a brain. I don't know. Our monitoring station reports that the power is back on. Good work. Now get to the servers. Server torched using the software I put on your phone. When you get close to a server, you can avoid any residual data as long as you stay in range. It'll also make a final extractable copy of the Clifford data, which will be held by the app on your phone. Your final assignment will be to deliver that copy to me. Original firewalls were taken down as part of our previous operation here. This is just our internal security we're getting past here. So this shouldn't take long. First one done. Is everything okay down there? Our remote monitoring of the systems just went crazy. single most dangerous and valuable hard drive on the planet. Bring it back here, promptly. Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could give you my congratulations, but our surveillance assets tell me that some of Hertz's former soldiers have made their way to your location. We've had reports of these guys operating independently since a doomsday affair. They do not, under any circumstances, die. If they get a hold of what's on your phone, there's no telling what they'd be capable of. Now, go buy yourself a cold beer.